Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you to another exciting edition of Grant Source Live. Today we have a very special guest. We have the president of the Grant Professionals Association, who is going to tell us a little bit about her organization, tell us about her projects, her passions, and what she's been able to do in the community. But before we get to Miss Dana Wilson, I have to definitely give a shout out to our sponsors. So our sponsors today are Virtual Emily. For those of you who are bogged down, working all day, wearing a lot of hats, if you need an assistant, Virtual Emily is there to help. They can help with tasks like marketing, sales, administrative tasks, or anything you need that they can take off your plate. Our other sponsor is GoDaddy, and I know we have a lot of organizations that have galas coming up, that are launching new products. If you need a new domain, if you need new hosting, GoDaddy is there to help, and they have a special offer for our community, giving 30% off to everybody in our community. So we want to thank our sponsors for doing that for us. With that, let's get into talking to Miss Wilson. So first and foremost, Dana, I want to thank you for being on the show and spending a little bit of time with us today.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Excellent. So let's jump right into it. Tell us how long you've been in business, what associations you're a part of, and just what drives you.
Okay. Well, I've been a grant writer for about 20 years now, believe it or not. And I actually have been working sometimes for other people and sometimes working for myself and sometimes a combination of the above.
Excellent.
I started my own company, which is Community Support Services, LLC, in 2008. So we've been in business for 10 years, and we are a New Jersey-based company, and I am the president of the New Jersey chapter of the Grant Professionals Association, and I also am a member of the Association of Fundraising Professionals.
Okay. Excellent.
What was your other question?
No, that's fine. I'll keep them coming. So 20 years, you might know what you're doing a little bit. So we're glad to have you on with a couple associations. So tell us, you've been grant writing a lot. Why we do the show is to let people across the country know grant writers are real, they're out there, they're accessible, and that's what we do with our grant source community, is bring those people together. So tell us about some of the impacts that you've made in your grant writing.
Well, sometimes it's about what impact you make more than the actual money that you bring in. Sometimes even just a little bit of money can make a big difference.
Yep.
Just to give an example, maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, I wrote a smaller grant, maybe about $5,000 or $10,000, to help a credit union install a mobile application so that their whole focus was that they wanted to better serve the low-income community. And so this was at a time when more and more people were using the cell phone to access the bank or banks in general. And so they did not have that service. And so that little small grant enabled them to provide that service to all of their customers. So I've had small grants like that have had a huge impact. And then I've had large grants, like I brought in $880,000 worth of workforce development grant in Bergen County. And that was a partnership between Bergen County College and a nonprofit and one of the high schools. And that was a workforce development program for 2 years.
So hold on, Dana, we can't skip over that. You said, did you say 880,000, almost $1 million?
Yeah.
Wow.
That year I brought in $1 million. That was like my magical year. Every single grant I wrote, except for one federal grant, I got every single one. That was like, I had the magic wand that year. And so I wrote, one grant was for $800,000 and another one was for $80,000.
Wow.
And they were both workforce development And so that was actually the same year that I wrote that credit union grant too. So I wrote a series of small grants as well as big grants to get to $1 million that year.
And that small grant for a credit union. I mean, unions are for-profit entities, aren't they? Or are they 501c3s?
You're breaking up a little bit. Say it again.
Credit unions are for-profit entities, right? They're not.
No, actually, this was a nonprofit. This was a nonprofit, and they are what you call a CDFI, which is a Community Development Financial Institution.
Okay.
And the whole purpose of CDFIs, they help low to middle income communities by doing a number of things, ranging from providing loans, especially to small businesses,
okay,
and also to provide technical assistance to entrepreneurs, things like financial literacy.
Excellent.
So that was I worked for CDFI at that time when I wrote those workforce development grants.
Excellent. And what drives you to help small foundations and community? I mean, and we're talking about big impact, not only close to $1 million, but they were able to help. What's the small school that you did that was able to get over 200 students funding?
I think you're talking about the summer youth employment grants that I wrote.
There you go.
That was for the city of Newark, and I did that in partnership with a nonprofit as well. And basically, we wrote a series of grants, corporate grants to various banks. And with the help of those banks, we were able to provide summer youth employment to several hundred students.
Nice.
And so that was a beautiful thing because Newark is the largest city in New Jersey, and this was one of the mayor's programs, and so I was proud to be a part of that.
Beautiful. So you're part of.
The other mention is I also wrote a grant also in Newark. I don't work exclusively in Newark, but like the workforce development grants were in Bourbon County. I work throughout the state. But anyway, I wrote another grant that was to a series of grants actually to build a preschool in Newark and it was a large preschool that served about 250 children, and it was built right next to a brand new apartment complex, and you could just walk from the apartment complex to the preschool. So it was sort of like build it and they will come, but as soon as it was built, it was filled up. So every time I go past a place that I helped to build, there's a sense of pride in there. You know, I believe strongly in the power of the pen. I used to be a journalist before I was a grant writer, so I've always believed in the power of the pen. You know, I don't have millions of dollars myself, but I've been able to bring millions of dollars to various communities in the tri-state area.
Understood. And I know you operate all over the country. You're working with some nonprofits on the West Coast right now too, as well, right?
Yes, I actually focus primarily on the tri-state area, but I have written grants as far away as Louisiana and Alabama, and right now I'm working on a grant out in Seattle. Wow. So I really do, I'm available nationwide, but my focus is the tri-state community because I spent most of my life on the East Coast, particularly New York, New Jersey. Excellent.
And just tell us, Anna, what caught your eye and what you like best about GrantSource when you saw it?
Well, I'm still learning all the features of GrantSource, but one of the things that caught my attention, just like today, we're on this live streaming, and I think I do provide a lot of professional development through my company, and so I do believe that whenever you can use technology to provide professional development nationwide, I think that's a great thing. And I do know that there is a strong need for professional development. That's why I'm president of the New Jersey Grant Professionals. We focus very heavily on professional development. And as a matter of fact, I'd like to put a plug in. We have a conference coming up on May 17th in New Brunswick, New Jersey. Excellent. And so that's the Mid-Atlantic. It's a regional conference for GPA. And so I strongly encourage everybody that might be interested to sign up now, because it's the early bird time for like another almost 2 weeks. And the website is grantprofessionalsnj.org.
And both of those, you can find, if you're looking for Dana, you can find her in the helpful event section. You can find the event that she talked about, and you can register there, save it to your calendar, as well as you also have an offer for the community, correct?
Oh, yes. For anybody that's interested in my consulting services, the first consultation is free.
Beautiful.
So I encourage you to reach out to me. I've served small nonprofits as well as large, and I've also helped some small businesses as well. So my primary focus is grant writing, but I've also done some things on the communication side. And I'm happy to see that you have GoDaddy as a sponsor, because I'm actually a reseller for them too.
Nice.
I help people with their websites. So, I'm very intrigued by GrantSource. I hope that in the future that there'll be more partnerships with the Grant Professionals Association and AFC. I'm happy to see that you are providing a discount for GTA and AFC members to sign up for your services.
Absolutely.
And we look forward to seeing your product grow and what you have to offer to grant professionals out there.
We appreciate that, Dan. And we're wrapping up here. Before we do wrap up, if there was one tip that you could give our audience just about grants and securing grants, what would that tip be?
Well, I would basically say definitely sign up for these professional groups like GPA and AFC.
Okay.
One of the benefits of being a member of GPA is that it includes discounts to grant research databases. And in one case, you can get Grant Station database for free, which typically might cost like $500 or $600. But the one thing I will mention is that all these databases are different. You know, like I started looking at your database, and it has some different features on there. And I use like more than one at a time because I'm serving different kind of clients, and the different databases provide different information. So, there have been times when I've had as many as 3 databases that I've used simply because I am serving a diverse population. But I do believe that professional development is the key when you're a grant writer, because I wish that GPA was around when I started 20 years ago. And they also do have certifications that you can apply for. Both organizations have certifications, which is a nice credential to have.
Excellent. Well, we appreciate the time, Dana. Again, I want to give a special shout out to our 2 sponsors, Virtual Emily and GoDaddy, for sponsoring the show. And with that, I want everybody to remember, it's not about the money, it's all about the impact. Have a blessed day. Thank you.